Hi fam! Welcome to my Foxy Eyes makeup tutorial. If you want to learn how I did this look, then keep on watching. Hi! Okay, so let's get started. We start with foundation. Wait, actually, no. Let me get my hair out of the way. There you go. Alright, we're going to start with foundation, and I am using NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation, my favorite. So I'm going to put, at the back of my hand, I'm going to put a pump and a half. I just use my fingers to apply the foundation onto my skin. I think this is still the best way to do it because you're not wasting any product, you know? You waste a product, you're wasting your money. And we don't want that. Ain't nobody got time to waste money. You need to apply foundation sparingly, alright? Don't put too much. A lot of these Instagrammers are overdoing it, and then they take a sponge and then wipe it all away. Come on, girls. Alrighty. I have to cover this part of my face because I have spider veins there. I'm just going to take my sponge. This is the Real Techniques beauty sponge. And I'm just going to make sure that everything is well blended. To be honest, I haven't really been sporting this bushy eyebrows look because obviously I don't have that much to work with. but today we're gonna figure it out. I'm gonna be using two products. This one is by Kiko Milano, and this is the eyebrow marker and pencil. This side is the pencil. I'm just gonna mark the shape of the eyebrows. So I'm gonna be very light-handed with this because I don't really want to fill in my eyebrows just yet. I just want to determine the shape that I want for my eyebrows. I'm gonna go and use a tinted brow mascara by NYX. This is in the shade Brunette, just like me. Actually, no, I have black hair, but yeah. So with the tip of this wand, you're gonna brush up the hairs and to make them stick up like this. See? And then just keep going and follow that shape that you created with the pencil. So I'm just gonna follow that shape now, and I'm just using the very tip, and I'm also using a very light hand with this again. Like that. And then I'm gonna use the marker side of the Kiko Milano marker and pencil, and I'm just gonna fill in the gaps. I'm gonna repeat that whole process with this eye, and then I'll be right back. Alright, I think I'm happy with the bushy brows. Moving on to what all of you came here for, and it's the Foxy eyes. Let's do it! So, we're gonna prep our eyes with some concealer. I'm using MAC Studio Fix 24 Hours Smooth Wear Concealer. I love this one. It's long wearing and it's matte. So, nothing too crazy about this. We're just gonna apply some concealer all around, all over the lid, like that. I'm just gonna use my fingers because just like the foundation, I like applying concealer with my fingers as well. There's just something about the skin to skin application that it just works really well. The matte finish of this this concealer will help your eyeshadow stick to your eyelids better, especially if you have oily lids. Some people do. So next is we're gonna be doing our eyeshadows, but before that, I'm actually going to use highlighter on my eyes. I'm using Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Champagne Pop, my favorite highlighter. Here we go. I'm going to put the highlighter here, like that. More here, and then just a little bit here as well. And then I'm just gonna smudge that with my fingers and then just kind of blend it all out to the rest of the lid like that. Okay, same thing on this side. So now that we have the lightest color on, we're gonna go with a medium color. So I'm going to use a brown shade, matte shade, and I'll be using my favorite eyeshadow palettes from Morphe. This one is 35 OM. These are the shades in this palette. Lovely, all mattes and hues of browns and nudes and warm ones and cool ones. Really great palette. If you guys can get a hold of this, I say go for it. It's really worth your money. So unfortunately, these palettes don't have names for each of their shades, so I'm just gonna show you guys which color I will use. So it's this one, and then I'm just going to do kind of a little sweep on the crease. So I'm going to start from the outside and work my way in, but most of the color is gonna be just here, out in this, the outer corner here. And then whatever is left on your brush, that's when you just kind of sweep it very lightly. It's supposed to be a gradient, like from dark and it goes light. This time I'm going to create a triangular shape, kind of like this way, and then just pack the color right here. So it's gonna be, if you can imagine, a triangle, like a little corner here. Don't put too much, because it's harder to, it's easier to build up and then put more when you need than to correct it if you put too much, and then it's harder to correct once you've done that. So just take your time. That's my advice. This brush, I got it actually for free when I bought the Gigi Hadid collection from Maybelline, and because I bought enough products, I guess I got a free brush, and this has become one of my favorite eyeshadow brushes. If you can find an eyeshadow brush that is angled like that and the bristles are soft and fluffy, then that's a really great eyeshadow brush to have. The next step is to do the Foxy wing, and I'm going to be using the darkest brown that I can find in this palette, and then I'm going to use an angled brush like this one. This is actually for eyebrows, but I'm going to use it for the Foxy wing today. Which one is the darkest brown? It's this one right here. And then what I'm going to do, this lower lash line here, as you can see, I'm going to start making a little line just there, just right there, and then I'm going to smudge it with my finger. But also I'm going to keep going up this way, the same direction, just that same shape. I'm just going to follow that, and I'm going to keep going. Right. And then using the same brush, I'm going to start from this point and then connect it to the middle of my lid there. Just in the middle here. Don't go all the way down here. Just here in the middle. And again, smudge it with your fingers because we don't want any harsh edges, any sharp edges for this look. Everything is smoky, everything is blending together. Make sure that the lines are looking straight. Right now it's not so straight, so I'm gonna correct that right here. So when I look straight, this side is gonna be connected to that. Keep it nice and smoky. Keep the edges soft. I'm gonna do the other eye now, and then I'll be right back. Next step, we're gonna be using liquid liner. I am using my favorite dip liquid liner from the Philippines. This is proudly Filipino and it's called Fashion 21. So we're gonna be tightlining with a black liquid eyeliner. Lift up your lid like that. I know some people are so scared to do this. They freak out. Some people are scared of objects going really close into their eyeballs, but I've poked my eye a few times with this, not gonna lie. But I'm still alive. I'm just going to line my upper lash line with this dip liner. Just a little thicker on the outside, and then I'm going to leave this side alone because I'm going to be using a different liner for this part. Before this dries, you don't want that liquid liner to set because then you're going to have clumpy lashes. Just saying. So go straight into it when it's still wet. Go and get your mascara and make sure that you are brushing outward. You want your lashes to go this way. I hate it when that happens. No worries, don't panic. Done. We are going to go back to using this brush right here, the Gigi Hadid one, or the angled, fluffy angled eyeshadow brush. I think I'm going to use this one. Okay. And then I'm just going to connect everything. So it's a little bit darker than earlier, just to keep all of it well blended. This time we're going to be using Cybercolors Ultra Stay. Here, sorry. What is it? Ultra Stay Fine Liner in 03 Dark Brown. Because again, you don't want any harsh edges. And then we're going to be doing the inner corner like point thing that everyone is struggling with. Keep your fingers crossed for me. No, I'm kidding. It's actually not that hard. So here we're just going to start with the dark brown liner If you can't find the Cybercolors one, Stila also has it. Benefit has the, what do you call it, brow blade. You can also use that for this look. But let me try and show you how I do it. So this corner here, I'm just following this shape right there and then overdrawing. Just the tiniest little line right there, going down this way. And then I'm gonna connect it at the bottom. I'm also stretching it a little bit like this so I can see what I'm doing. And then I'm just connecting this here. I highly recommend that you use a dark brown liquid pen because it's just so much easier to have more control, and it's easier to draw with it than with brushes or anything else. Now I'm gonna have to look straight to my mirror so that I can do this evenly. I think it's gonna be good. Alrighty, it's looking good, you guys. Alright, you know what? I forgot a step. So sorry. Take a dark brown eyeshadow, pencil brush, pack it up on the brush, and smoke out this wing. Smoke it out. Just follow that line there, but make sure you're kind of blurring the edges. Then we're gonna put lashes. What now? Choose lashes that are fluffy and wispy, and the hairs, the lashes are longer on the outer edges and shorter on the inner ones. This is the kind of lashes that is perfect for foxy eyes look. I'm gonna be putting lashes on now with this glue, lash glue that I love. This is by Duo, and it's the brush on adhesive with vitamins. I find that using tweezers helps a lot. Just lay it down there on your lashes and then kind of adjust it to where you want your lashes to land. And then with the tweezers, I use my fingers to kind of push it onto push the edges onto my lash line like so. And then I just kind of push it like that, right? But for the outer edge, the outer side of the lash, we're going to be applying that a little bit higher than the lash line. Lift it up this way. Make sure there are no gaps. If this is your lash line, if your actual lash line, you're going to put the lash a little bit higher like that. This is going to make your eyes go good. That's looking proper. I think so. And then you kind of just arrange it a little bit. And then with a dip liner, with a black dip liner, you're going to just make sure you bridge that gap there. All right, moving on to the rest of the face. I'm going to be using a concealer now to color correct / brighten up my face. I'm using Tarte Shape Tape in the shade light medium 29N. And the reason I love this shade, at least for myself, is because it has this peachy undertone and it's great for brightening up under the eyes. Well, before I move on to concealing the rest of my little blemishes here and there, I am going to first set that under eye because otherwise it's going to crease. This is the MAC Select Sheer Pressed in NC25. I'm just going to set that. And then I'm going to go back to my concealer and conceal the rest of my face. I also have discoloration around my nose, so I'm gonna, ooh, that's a lot. It's okay, we're gonna fix it. We're gonna fix it. Don't worry about it. It's okay. Ta-da! Done. I also have some discoloration on the corners of my mouth for some reason. So I'm just going to cover that with the concealer as well. You know what? Here's another trend that surprised the heck out of me. Is that people actually put fake freckles on their faces. And then I'm like, I have these freckles and I kept wanting to cover them up. And all of a sudden, freckles are like the in thing to have. And people who don't have freckles are putting fake ones on their faces. I'm like, what? But then now I'm happy because I'm like, hey, I already have freckles. And then I'm also going to be using, that's not straight. That's that for brightening the face. Now we're going to be doing contour. This one is by Fenty Beauty. My shade is Mocha. So you know how when you do the fish face, instead of darkening that shadow, that's existing shadow, you go on top, which is right here. And that is where you put your contour. The contour is this way. On top, right there, like that and like that. And then I'm also going to contour under my jaw because I have a tiny baby double chin. I do. And now I'm going to be using this for my contour to blend everything. I believe this is a NYX Professional Makeup brush, and it's perfect for blending out contour. Like that. So now that the contour is done, I'm going to do the nose contour. I'm using the contour stick, same one I used on these. And then I'm going to take the ring finger, coat that, not too much, just a little bit. And then the other finger, ring finger, and then take some of the product. And then I'm going to be smudging them together like this, make sure it's even. And then starting from here, just below that eyebrow here, and then I'm going to make 2 lines right there. Like this. like so. Of course, the same thing I did before. I'm going to diffuse the edges. I'm going to blur that out so it's not, because you know you don't want to walk around with two brown lines. Okay, the next one is blush. I'm going to be using Kiko Milano. This one's actually an eyeshadow. And this one is number 219, Long Lasting Wet and Dry Use Eyeshadow. But for today, I'm going to be using it as a blush. It's pink and pinky, goldy, shimmery, shining, shimmering, splendid. I love using this kind of blush. It's like shimmer pearlescent finish for blushes, because they make my cheeks look really plump and just fresh. So as you can see, I don't know if you can see that, but it's making it look like kind of like glass skin, sort of. And I like pearlescent blushes. It's my favorite. I think I put a little bit too much. That's okay. I think I got a little blush happy, guys. But ta-da! This fixes everything. I love this. If you have a beauty blender, that's also good. I like this one. I like the shape of this one. This is a flat one, flat top like that. Yeah, I like this one. So for the highlight, I'm going to be using this brush by Sephora, Angled Blush. Becca Shimmer Skin Perfector, Shimmering Skin Perfector in Champagne Pop. Pick up the product, and then this time you apply the highlighter on top of your cheekbone. And then again, blend everything. So you kind of push the product all together, this mash all together with a sponge. That makes the makeup stay longer. Then I'm just gonna swipe a little bit of the highlighter on the bridge of my nose. I'm gonna take the pencil brush again, or precision brush, and then I'm gonna take the medium shade that I used before and just kind of apply that in the bottom lash line, just to line my eyes, make it even smokier. Just right there. And that's just to even out that smoky look that we have going here on the top, on the lids. So you want to also make the bottom part of the eyes smoky too. I'm taking a darker color now. I'm taking a darker brown, and I'm just applying that on the outer corner and then fading it inward. Outer corner and fade inward. I'm using the Bare Minerals lip liner. This one is in the shade Twig. Oh my gosh, my hair. I don't know what to do, guys. You know, quarantine life. What am I gonna do? Alright. So I'm gonna line my lips. I'm gonna overdraw just the center. I want my lips to look a little bit more rounder and more like that. The shape of my lips anyway. So I'm going to be overdrawing just the middle part, not the sides. My lips are a little bit lopsided. Actually, my whole face is a little bit lopsided. But we fix that with makeup. This is why I love it. And also, I'm gonna overdraw just right there. And then lipstick. I'm using NYX Simply Nude Lip Cream. I'll just color the rest of my lips with this. That's it. It's very important to mention that to achieve the full effect of the Foxy Eyes look, you really do need to pull your hair up.
Oh, I'm gonna put my hair up really high as my hair can handle.
Ta-da! Foxy eyes, foxy hair, foxy life. Foxy. So here we are. I am back, so I made a few adjustments and some, you know, extra little touches here and there. I am now wearing colored contact lenses, and I think this complements the look. It makes my eyes even more cat-like, the foxy feline kind of vibe. I also kind of adjusted the brown with a dark pencil. When I was moving around, some of it got a little bit faded. It faded away because I was doing all sorts of things. I just drew them on again, made sure that they are nice and even. Also, I used a pencil. I drew a nude pencil. This is a nude pencil from NYX. Once again, this is the Wonder Pencil in WP01 Light. I use this every time I do my eye makeup because it makes my eyes look wider and bigger, more awake. I hope you guys enjoyed this makeup tutorial. I definitely enjoyed filming it and doing makeup. Big shout out to the makeup guru YouTuber that I learned from. Her name is Stephanie Letta, and also known as SMLXO. So she messaged me on Instagram, and she replied to my story mentioning her, and she was like, "Oh, thank you so much, and you look great," and all that stuff. And I was like, oh, I think that's the first interaction I've ever had with a makeup guru like her. You know, she has millions of followers, and I'm like, thank you so much. Yeah, if you want to learn more about makeup, or if you have any, shall I say, makeup struggles, hashtag makeup struggles, please let me know. Write down in the comment section your makeup struggles or what you want to learn. Yeah, I will do my very best to help. And in the meantime, I just wanted to say thank you once again, and I hope you guys could click the like button, and also hope that you guys can subscribe to my channel. I have a channel now. So cool. I'll see you guys again very, very soon on my next video, and in the meantime, stay safe, stay healthy, and stay awesome. Bye guys. So moving on to the eyes. This is good. What am I saying? Oh, Cybercolors is made in Korea. I didn't know that. I'm using what? Tarte Shape. Yeah, that's what it's called. Okay, so I'm going to be where the dip is, like where there is. I hope you guys enjoyed the